But in this case, to what end? Nothing, as no good has been accomplished or could be accomplished. Had I gone on determined to carry this out fully, what would have happened? The reaction? To whom? To me. I know the law, and what I express returns to me as truly as I express it. Therefore, I express only the good, and the good returns to me only as good. You can readily see that, had I persisted in the freezing, the cold would have reacted upon me long before I had accomplished the end, and I would, in reaping the harvest of my desire, have been frozen. Whereas, if I express the good, I reap the harvest of my good eternally. My appearance in this room tonight may be explained in this way. In the little room where you left me, I held my body in the universal by raising its vibrations, and it returned to the universal, or, as we say, returning it to the universal, where all substance exists. Then, through my I am, my Christ consciousness, I held my body in my mind until its vibrations were lowered and it took form right here in this room, and you could see it. Wherein is there any mystery? Am I not using the power or the law given me by the Father through the beloved Son? Is not this Son you and I and all mankind? Wherein lies the mystery? There is none. Consider the faith represented by the mustard seed. It comes to us from the universal through the Christ within, which has already been born within us all. As a minute speck it enters through the Christ, or superconscious mind, the place of receptivity within ourselves. Then it must be carried to the mount or highest within ourselves, the very top of the head. It is there. We must then allow the Holy Spirit to descend. Now comes the admonition. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy strength, and with all thy mind. Think, does the meaning come? Heart, soul, strength, mind. Is there anything to do at this point but to turn it all over to God, the Holy Spirit, the whole I Spirit in action? This Holy Spirit comes in many ways, perhaps as tiny entities tapping and seeking admittance. We must accept and allow this Holy Spirit to come in and unite with the minute point of light or seed of knowing and revolve around it and adhere to it, just as you saw the particles of ice adhere to the central particle, and it will grow in form, particle by particle, circle by circle, just as the ice. Multiply and express that seed of knowing until you are able to say to the mountain of difficulties, be thou removed and cast into the sea, and it will be done.